I'm guessing these 5 are the starters.
You can get away with that. You got a bunch of kids. People fly miscellaneous. Yo, we got a bunch of Tracy was like, I don't know. I forgot who I was right back. You can't say that. Hey, yo. Hey, you. Hey, Trey. The ticket was put out a couple hours ago.
Live from the court time. What am I? This test? I'm testing. Test. I'm sorry. Test. Live here with Coach Tim Tyree tonight inside the court time bubble. Live tonight in the court time bubble. We're in the MVI Summer League. Happy to be back. As you can see, we're taking all safety measures down here, man. Making sure the players are safe. All the people here spectating. And we're ready to go. My guys are ready. Trying to stay undefeated. Good team tonight. Thanks, Naz. My man, Jose.
All right, thank you to B Graphix coach Tim Tyree for that intro. We are back for day 2 of our live broadcast here on MVI Live. I'm Jose Negron, assistant sports editor. Jeremy Salou, our lovely sports editor over at the MVI Senior Swing softball tournament in Washington Township, the semifinals tonight. And I'm joined by Mon Valley Independent co-owner, Campy's Pizza head coach, Naz Victoria. Naz?
Hey, Jose.
What's going on?
Not a whole hell of a lot.
Thanks for joining me. You excited for this one, Naz?
I am. This should be a great game right here. Really just going to say a lot about where we are as a league and where these players are, although it seems that Farmers is a little short-handed so far, so they only have 6 guys tonight.
Yep. You think that's going to play a role here? Looks like it looks like both teams have some depth issues tonight. You got 2 guys on the bench for B Graphix.
Three on
the bench. So we'll see how this goes. We're going to run through the starting lineups here quick, right before tip-off, as we tip off. For B Graphix, Rodney Gallagher, Braden Reynolds, Trey Champagne, Ty Awanako, Sean McSwiggan. starting 5 for B Graphics and the starting 5 for Farmers Insurance. As Rodney Gallagher takes a 3 that misses. Offensive rebound by Jake Caruso. And now a 3 by Braden Reynolds drained to give B Graphics a 3-0 lead. We've seen a lot of him in the first week, Naz. Just really impressive what he's been able to do so far in this league.
Nobody, Greg.
And now another opportunity for Farmers or for B Graphics, excuse me, and Farmers Insurance with a nice rebound by Omar Faulkner. Now a 3 by Rob Robinson. Doesn't go, and now Rob Robinson with a rebound and a bucket.
Stay, Trey.
Now Rodney Gallagher brings it up court for B Graphics, being guarded by Devin Whitlock. Jumper missed away, and here comes Devin Whitlock across midcourt. Jumper no good. Another rebound by Rob Robinson. Doesn't go, and Trey Champagne with a rebound.
Stop ball.
Good take there by Caleb Palumbo. Faulkner ripped out of his hands by Reynolds, and now here's Gallagher on the other end with a nice layup. And what can we say about Rodney Gallagher, too, Naz? I mean, #1 overall pick. He's really kind of changed the complexion of this league.
Yeah, I don't think that there's anything you can't say about him. I mean, he has a complete game. Aside from him doing so well on offense, he gets hard on defense. He plays defense.
And not even just that. I mean, you know, I've talked to Coach Tyree a couple times about it. I mean, he gets so many guys involved, just makes everybody better. We didn't go through the lineups for Farmers Insurance, but the Farmers Insurance starting 5, Jordan Mayer, Rob Robinson, Caleb Palumbo, Devin Whitlock, and Omar Faulkner.
Okay, it seems that I have had mic issues here.
You've had some mic issues, I think. You had it the wrong way, but we got those cleared up, ready to go. Omar Faulkner, nice rebound off a miss by Robinson. Robinson goes to the hole. Rebound by Faulkner, and he converts.
And Faulkner, he would be the premier big man in this league.
Absolutely.
I actually think that he could go on to the next level and play.
I think all coaches were kind of chomping at the bit to try to draft him and bring him onto their teams. I know you were. Nice pull-up jumper by Gallagher, missed. Rebound by Devin Whitlock. And a nice rebound there by Rodney Gallagher. Gallagher now brings it across midcourt. Gives it to Braden Reynolds. Reynolds looking for a 3, but good defense there by Rob Robinson. Now Gallagher inside to Sean McSwiggan, a Thomas Jefferson baller. Now across the Champagne from the corner. 3 connects. 8-4 B Graphics with 12:56 on the clock.
McSwiggan is a really good player for this particular team. He does all the little things that they really need.
He's made a huge impact, absolutely. I mean, we talk about Braden Reynolds, we talk about Rodney Gallagher, but there are a lot of guys who on this team that just know their roles and they fill it. Rodney Gallagher, another bucket. And it's 10-4 B Graphics. And Hunter Assad
From deep
makes it a 3-point game.
Go, Greg.
And now here's McSwiggan from the corner, and he nails the jumper. Seems like every time Farmers comes back with something, B Graphics has an answer. Now here's Whitlock inside, try to get it to Omar Faulkner. It goes out of bounds, and it's B Graphics ball.
It was a good look. Execution wasn't exactly perfect, but it was a good look.
12-7 with 11:50 on the clock. Rodney Gallagher now with it. He's being guarded by Devin Whitlock. Now Omar Faulkner switches over. Gallagher a jumper off the front of the iron. McSwiggan a rebound, and he gets fouled.
Let's go. I need both.
McSwiggan going to go to the line, try to extend B Graphix' lead here. And McSwiggan misses the first of two. And as you played against B Graphix in week number 1, I mean, what makes this team kind of go around? I mean, we kind of know the obvious of Rodney Gallagher and Braden Reynolds, but it seems like they kind of have the full package here.
Yeah, well, Trey Champagne, he can knock down threes. Here comes two kids that we haven't seen play yet on this team.
That's,
Yes, sir. That's the way to find you, Dad.
4-point game now.
Like I said earlier, McSwiggan, look, he
Look at
does
that.
little things. I mean,
He just gets to work.
Great move. Let me get both.
McSwiggan just gets to work and allows his dirty work inside to kind of just tell the story. He heads to the line again. Makes the first. McSwiggan has scored the last 4 points for B Graphix.
Get in there, Joe. Who you got, Joe?
And the second is good for McSwiggan as he's now up to 5 points, 5 straight points, all in the last minute. As B Graphix holds a 15-9 lead with just over 11 minutes to play. Farmers Insurance was trying to answer here. Hunter Assad in the corner. Gets it over to Caleb Palumbo. Palumbo being guarded heavily and tries to get one up. It's away. Assad out to Faulkner. He takes a jumper offline. And Rodney Gallagher picks up the rebound. Gallagher up to Trey Champagne, and Champagne's fouled and he hits the bucket.
that was a nice bucket by Champagne. Nice bucket.
Finish it off. Good find, fellas.
So we're getting to see the two freshmen for B Graphix, Wanakee and Alonzo Wade. Wade, of course, started out on my team. We
Right,
traded him.
traded for Charlie Melib of Elizabeth Forward. Champagne misses the second.
That's it, Caleb.
So 17-9 B Graphix lead. And a foul here on the other end of the floor.
Set a screen here. Get a layup. There you
And
go.
now Caleb Palumbo takes a three and he sinks it.
I think that is a layup for Palumbo.
Let's go. Be off there. One more. Sack it. Hey, hunt easy. Don't play with him, Trey. You're settled.
Now here on the other end.
All right.
Faulkner with a big block. Now out to Reynolds. Reynolds for a three. Hits off the iron. Now Faulkner with a rebound. Gets it up to Hunter Assad. Assad looks up. Gets it across midcourt to Devin Whitlock, who goes to the corner to Rob Robinson. A three.
Yes, sir. Way to find him, Dev.
And a big three there by Rob Robinson as he cuts the deficit to two straight threes by Farmers Insurance to cut the lead to 2. Ronnie Gallagher a jumper offline. Caleb Palumbo with the rebound. Now Palumbo double teamed there and good defense by B Graphix, but Farmers will maintain possession. Now Devin Whitlock with possession. Whitlock looks for an open man. He has Robinson in the corner. Robinson lost possession there for a second, and good defense by B Graphix, Trey Champagne, or not Trey Champagne, sorry. Alonzo Wade.
Go through, Caleb.
Gets out of bounds, but here's Farmers Insurance still with possession. Whitlock guarded by Gallagher. A miss, and now here comes B Graphix. Rodney Gallagher with it inside. Try to get it across to Braden Reynolds. Looks like someone got a hand on it, maybe.
That's
Gets
an
out of bounds.
unusual turnover. by
Unusual
Gallagher.
turnover, absolutely.
He controls the ball a lot.
Is this what you kind of anticipated early on now as a close game between these two teams?
Oh, yeah.
There you go now, guys.
They have a lot of players between them.
Rob Robinson, a jumper.
If he heats up,
Coach Jordan.
Robinson tries to get 2 there inside, but gets fouled by McSwiggan. And Robinson will go to the line.
He's battling.
He is.
He really is battling. If he gets hot, things can change here quickly.
Rob Robinson with 5 early points for Farmers Insurance. Makes the first. Robinson, a senior at McKeesport. This is the second. Now 6 points for.
This is Jordan Meyer's debut in the league today.
This
also.
is Jordan Meyer, a big part of Farmers Insurance team. He came in a good at a good time for Farmers Insurance when they need some depth. Like we mentioned before, only 1 guy on the bench for Farmers, so really needed Mayer here tonight. Braden Reynolds for 3, and that's going to miss. And Farmers Insurance going to take over here. Devin Whitlock going to bring it across midcourt, trying to get some separation here. Go to Caleb Palumbo. Palumbo, a screen there by Mayer. Palumbo gets it inside to Mayer. Mayer tries for the 2, doesn't go here. Now here's Rodney Gallagher. Rodney Gallagher tried to get it up to Braden Reynolds and couldn't handle it. Goes out of bounds. It's going to stay be Graphix ball. Now here's McSwiggan in the corner to Alonzo Wade. McSwiggan looking for an open man. He had Gallagher. There's a 3.
That big man didn't hesitate taking a 3, huh?
Did not at all. Jordan Mayer gets it up to Faulkner, and no more Faulkner.
Nice pass.
With a nice bucket off the pass from Jordan Mayer.
This might be the first time the B Graphix has been down this season.
Maybe. It's possible. And Faulkner, his second bucket of the game. It's now 18-17 Farmers. A 3 by Gallagher off the mark.
Nice pass.
Nice pass there by Braden Reynolds, and now a foul. 7:18 on the clock. 18-17 lead for Farmers Insurance. Farmers on a 9-0 run. Those 2 threes by Caleb Palumbo and Rob Robinson kind of got this going, and then Farmers hasn't really stopped. Now tie game after a 1-for-2 showing from the free throw line. Naz, what do you know about the man who's just at the free throw line? Tell us a little bit about him.
Ty Owaneke. I don't know much about him at all, except for that he put 5'7" on his application.
I don't know if that's exactly true, Naz.
I think he missed the 5 or maybe 6.
And there's a nice steal by Farmers. Devin Whitlock now being guarded by Gallagher. Whitlock goes up, doesn't connect, but then he gets fouled. Looks like McSwiggan gets another foul call. And Devin Whitlock will visit the free throw line.
That all started with the defense by Faulkner.
Whitlock makes the first points for Bell Vernon area's Devin Whitlock, a junior to be. Helped Bell Vernon get to the Whitfield championship game, not just in basketball, but in football this year. So he makes both from the free throw line to make it 20-18 Farmers with 6:53 left on the clock. Now the other way, here's Braden Reynolds. Tries to get it over to Gallagher, and he does, but is contested there by Whitlock. Gallagher for 3. Swish. 6:37. Rodney Gallagher hits a 3. And it's 21-20 in favor of B Graphix.
One of the things that really impresses me about Gallagher is that shot is a jump shot.
Right.
That's not a set 3. He's taking jump shots on guys.
Jordan Mayer scores inside to give Farmers a lead back. 22-21 with 6:09 to go here in the first half. There's Alonzo Wade with his first points of the game. Incoming freshman at Bell Vernon, so he'll be playing with Devin Whitlock. And now B Graphix the other way again. Now here's Braden Reynolds. And Trey Champagne with a 3.
Farmers has to take care of the ball in order to stay in this. When they didn't make mistakes, they cut the lead, took the lead.
Yeah, a little bit ago, we maybe didn't expect this. Now B Graphix a 2-point lead. Just over 5 to go. A corner 3 there by Alonzo Wade off the mark. Omar Faulkner with a rebound up to Palumbo. Palumbo tried to find Jordan Mayer. Ball goes out of bounds, and I believe it's going to be Farmers Insurance ball. Whitlock looking inbound. He gets it up to Faulkner. And Faulkner with an easy bucket over a very, very tall Braden Reynolds. Nice, only a little height advantage there by Omar Faulkner.
Let's get movement over there. Here we go.
Now, B Graphix looking to respond. And a steal there by Farmers and a foul call. (26-26) with 4:43 left here in the first half.
I didn't know what to expect in this game, but
I mean, it's a battle for first place here. These are 2-2-0 teams. Seems like it's been an even matchup and kind of what you, I guess, would expect from the 2 top-ranked teams atop the boys division.
Black 6 with the grab.
Foul called there on Braden Reynolds. And 5 team fouls now on B Graphix. As Farmers looks to break the tie. A high pass there by Jordan Mayer. But Devin Whitlock able to corral it. Whitlock takes a jumper, deep jumper for 2. And Dana Zychek thought that was a 3 by Whitlock, but it looks like his foot was on the line there. You think that was on the line there, Naz?
I couldn't see it. The referee was in my way.
Gallagher tries to tie it there. And B Graphix with a quick turnover after the Gallagher miss. Irish Champagne over to Braden Reynolds. Reynolds now looking to get it back in the hands of Champagne. He does. Now Trey Champagne looks to take a 3. Off the iron and away. And Devin Whitlock picks up the rebound. Whitlock tries to get it down court. And Braden Reynolds, a nice defensive play, knocks it out of bounds. Saw it inbounds to Whitlock. Whitlock gets it inside to Omar Faulkner. Double team on Faulkner. Faulkner misses, tries to get his own rebound, ends up getting a rebound. Gets it out to Palumbo for 3, and Palumbo drains it.
Palumbo can really stroke the ball. That 3-pointer for him is so easy.
He's dreamed a few now in this one as Farmers Insurance now on a nice run, and Braden Reynolds connects on a bucket and ends the Farmers run, and he will go to the free throw line to potentially complete a 3-point play.
Usually he doesn't do traditional 3-point plays.
He's usually shooting 3s from near mid-court.
Thanks. Where'd that even come from?
Now a 3-point lead for Farmers as Reynolds misses the free throw. Now a battle for the ball as Whitlock gets it to the corner. Hunter Assad for 3. Goes in and out. And now Reynolds with a rebound. B Graphix trying to trim their 3-point deficit. Reynolds goes up and he hits the layup to make it a 1-point game with 2:41 on the clock. 31
with another 3.
Another 3 there by Caleb Palumbo, and it's a 4-point game again.
Fast.
It is. Trying to right this play-by-play down. I'm covering this game, of course, for
nice
the
move by Whitlock.
Mon Valley Independent, being tomorrow's MVI, and Devin Whitlock hits a layup to make it a 6-point game, 36-30 Farmers. Reynolds, the bucket inside. It's 36-32. Now here's Mayer inside, tries to get it, but good defense there by Sean McSwiggan. He gets a rebound now. It's B Graphix coming ahead. Gallagher, good take to the hole, and he gets fouled. Again, 36-32 Farmers lead with 1:41 to go here in the first half. Rodney Gallagher heading to the line. Gallagher is entering his sophomore season at Laurel Highlands. Helped lead LH to a WPIAL championship this year. Got to see him a few times this year when they played in section play against McKeesport and even in the WPIAL semis against Thomas Jefferson. And Gallagher goes 1 for 2 from the line to make it 36-33. Now Farmer's looking to answer. Whitlock to the hoop. He misses. McSwiggan with a rebound. Gets it to Braden Reynolds. Reynolds takes it across midcourt. Reynolds a deep three off the front of the iron. And it's rebounded by Omar Faulkner. Probably one of the easier rebounds Omar Faulkner will ever have. There's Robinson for 3. Air ball. Now Champagne gets it. Tries to get it cross court or down court, but Caleb Palumbo tried a 3 there. Missed, and now here's B Graphix again. Very fast paced here. McSwiggan a rebound. He's guarded by 2. He gets a nice floater there to go. It is 36-35 in favor of Farmers with less than a minute to go here in the first half. And Whitlock almost gets the bucket there, but doesn't get the fall. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Whitlock gonna make the first of 2 to make it a 2-point game in favor of Farmers Insurance. And Whitlock misses the second. 2-point game. B Graphix gonna try to maybe milk it here for the last 30 seconds now. Let's look for that last shot.
You might see Shane.
15 seconds remaining. It looks like B Graphix gonna just hold the ball here and try to get this last shot. And Reynolds gonna take a nice go to the bucket, and he gets it to tie it up at 37-37. Farmer's gonna go down court at the buzzer. Palumbo off the front of the iron, and we go to halftime tied at 37. One of those halves that you just expect from a pair of 2-0 teams. You anticipated that they would that it would be a close game, Naz, and that's what we got here in the first half.
That was a great first half, actually. I mean, you had swings go both ways. You had both teams go up by about 6 or so.
Mm-hmm. Farmers Insurance, a 6-point lead with 2:18 to go in the half, and then a nice run there by B Graphix, a 7-1 run. I should say, behind 4 points from Braden Reynolds to tie it going into halftime. We will try to grab our halftime stats here in a second. But Naz, I mean, you obviously coach in this league. You see what these guys can do. I mean, what can you say about what these two teams with the talent on each side, especially the new guys? I mean, Omar Faulkner on Farmers Insurance, and then you got guys like Reynolds, and you got Trey Champagne, and you have Rodney Gallagher, what they've kind of brought to this league.
Both of these teams have complete teams. They have guys that could do it all. They have great ball handlers, scorers, role players, defensive players. I mean, everybody on each one of these teams contributes for them.
All right, we're going to cut over to Tim Tyree here. He's talking to his team on the bench. And Tim Tyree, a guy who obviously wants to win, wants to have some fun here this summer, but he's talked about wanting these guys to improve. And that's evident in what he's trying to express to his team right now, trying to make something happen here in the second half in a tied ball game.
I know all Tim wants to do is win championships. I'm going to try to stand in his way later in the year. But
I'm sure you will. He's won a few, and obviously
I have that experience.
very successful, coaching career. Vincention Academy was Tim Tyree coached in the state championship game, won a WPIAL championship. So, a lot of knowledge over there on that sideline. We have the leading scorers, Rachel Wobrack, former Bell Vernon area standout, gets them for us. Appreciate it, Rachel. Top scorers for B Graphix there in that first half. Braden Reynolds, 11 points. Of course, we mentioned 4 points in the last 2 minutes of that first half. Trey Champagne and Rodney Gallagher each with 8 points. And then on Farmers Insurance, Omar Faulkner leading the way with 10. Caleb Palumbo with 9 as we're ready to get going here in the second half.
Reynolds got his points not traditionally as he gets them. I think he only had 1 3, maybe 2 at the most, but I think he only had 1 3, and it was early on.
His 1-3 was the first points of the game.
Right,
Yep.
right. And then you have Faulkner. He's doing it all for them, and Palumbo. He hit his first 3 threes before missing his last 2.
Mm-hmm. 25 seconds until we can start the second half here, Naz. And it looks like you have a pretty good matchup here in game number 2. You and your Campy's Pizza team taking on Elite Physical Therapy, formerly known as the old Dairy Queen team, now Elite Physical Therapy. Want to thank them for jumping on board. Also, Howard, Hannah, Wilson, Baum. Those are the 2 new sponsors. And we get started here. A big block by Omar Faulkner. And Whitlock gets it over to the corner. And good defense there by B Graphix. Went off the hands of Hunter Assad and went out of bounds, and now B Graphix will take over. Gallagher brings it across midcourt, goes to the basket, and it's good as he gets fouled by Omar Faulkner.
Faulkner put his hands down on that block attempt. He should have just went for it.
And Gallagher, that gives him, I believe, 10 points on the night already. Now 11 as he hits the free throw. Make it a 3-point play. It's 40-37 in favor of B Graphix.
Good D, let's go.
Caruso rebound off of a Farmers Insurance miss, and now here comes Reynolds to the basket, and he converts. These 2 are hard to stop here, Naz. Farmers a 3 by Hunter Assad off front of the rim, and now gets it up to Champagne. Champagne.
7-point run to start the second half.
In the first minute. Quickly a 44-37 lead for B Graphix as they score 7 points in the first minute. Now here's Whitlock, goes inside. Out to Palumbo. Palumbo for 3. Misses, and Reynolds gets it up to Gallagher. Gallagher for a layup. 14:32 on the clock, and Rodney Gallagher with a bucket off a nice down-court pass by Reynolds. And a timeout now by Farmers Insurance as B Graphix a quick 9-0 run to take a 46-37 lead.
We played B Graphix the last time we played, and they did the exact same thing to us to start the second half. We thought that if we could score a couple early buckets, we could be in that game, and they came out and scored 7 straight. They're up to 9 straight for this start of this half here.
Right. hard to stop that duo of Braden Reynolds and Rodney Gallagher, but when you add Trey Champagne in there, I mean, that's a deadly trio there.
Continue to find and be early.
A couple long passes there too, Naz. Like, trying to get these baskets quick. I mean, that's in the first minute and a half of this half. Robinson a jumper offline. He gets
Robinson hasn't found a rhythm yet.
He has not. No, it looked like he was hitting a few shots early on, but once he does get in a rhythm, though, I mean, a 9-point lead is not necessarily safe against a team like Farmers. Now here's Whitlock. He'll take it the other way, and he gets it blocked by Champagne, and now Rodney Gallagher takes over. Gallagher, as he gets called with a traveling call, is try to get it over to Braden Reynolds. Farmers takes over. Palumbo going to take it across midcourt. He's being guarded by Jake Caruso from Charleroi. And Faulkner. Omar Faulkner gets Farmers on the board here in the second half.
He needs to force Faulkner out of the side of the paint. I'll tell you what, when he's in the paint, he's a force to be reckoned with. McSwiggan's playing a big game.
Yeah, Sean McSwiggan with another bucket for B Graphix. And Faulkner tries the dunk, but doesn't go. Now here's Whitlock for three, missed, and now here's Reynolds with a rebound. And B Graphix going the other way. Reynolds kicks it out to Champagne for three. And now McSwiggan tries to go up for one, and he gets it blocked, and now here's Caruso for three. Rebounded by Reynolds. Reynolds misses. Reynolds gets a rebound off his own miss, and he puts it down. Foul on McSwiggan. Third foul for Thomas Jefferson Jr. Rob Robinson will head to the line. 12:52 to go. Here in the second half, it's now a 50-40 game after Robinson made the first of two free throws. Maybe this could be the start of something for Rob Robinson. Maybe a nice showing from the free throw line. Get him going.
Well, he knocked them both down.
50-41 with 12:50 to go. And here's Rodney Gallagher with possession, being guarded heavily by Devin Whitlock. He takes a jumper off the front of the iron. Whitlock with a rebound. Nice behind the back play. Gets it across. Try to get to Palumbo. And looked like it made contact with Reynolds, and went out of bounds. So B Graphix or Farmers Insurance, will retain possession. Inbound pass from Whitlock to Faulkner, and he buries it. 12:32 on the clock to make it a 7-point game.
Farmers need to play some defense right here.
Yeah, Farmers needs a few stops here. A three.
The 6'8" big man shoots a three.
6'8" big man. Ty Awaniki, is that how you spell it? Awaniki.
His dad was a star at South High School in Pittsburgh.
That's Caleb Palumbo for three. As Farmers is quick to answer there.
Good help, Caleb. Rob Hunter, we got to see when he penetrates.
You mentioned that Awaniki put his height as, 5'7"?
His dad's telling me it's I want a Q.
Okay. I was trusting you, Naz, that would be right, but, Trey Champagne shot was missed, and a couple different guys with a rebound there. Now Farmers Insurance takes over. Whitlock here for three. Rob Robinson with a rebound. And a
5-point game.
5-point game, 53-48. After that, Rob Robinson layup. Three by Reynolds, missed.
Oh!
Gallagher tried to get it off the rebound, but couldn't get it. Now here's Farmers Insurance. And a travel called on Farmers Insurance.
B Graphix going very big right now.
Yes. Yeah, they got McSwiggan,
Reynolds
on the court.
and
They got Iwanakue, and then Rodney Gallagher and Trey Champagne joining them.
Let's go. See the ball, Red. See the ball, Red. See the ball, Red.
Champagne, a jumper. Nails it with 10:50 on the clock. 55-48 in favor of B Graphix.
Stay tap.
Now here's Whitlock inside. He gets the bucket to fall.
That was a strong play by Whitlock. I thought he was trapped underneath the basket. He muscled up.
Whitlock has the talent and the tenacity, the work ethic to kind of surprise some people on the court. Yeah, he's not the biggest guy, but he makes things happen.
3-point play.
55-51 lead now for B Graphix as Whitlock completes a three-point play with a free throw from the line.
Oh, my.
Now here's Reynolds, and he gets fouled by Jordan Mayer, and Reynolds will now go to the line.
That's all I have to say. I don't know how you're doing this. He's right.
Reynolds at the line. He sinks the first of two. 56-51. Reynolds sinks both to make it a 6-point game. 57-51 with 10:23 on the clock. And now Farmers a 6-point deficit. I gotta say, I'm surprised that's a 6-point deficit after the run that B Graphix started this half on. It looked like they were kind of gonna run away with it, but a nice fadeaway jumper by Devin Whitlock. So much talent on this court right now.
When Farmers slowed it all down and didn't allow B to get out on those fast breaks, changed everything for him.
Play big, Jordan. Hands out. Play big, Red. Play big, Red.
Now here's Gallagher inside, a floater, connects, 9:41 on the clock, and it's now a 59-53 lead for B Graphix.
Head up.
Turnover there as B Graphix took over briefly.
He made up for that bad three.
Yes.
Nice pass.
There's Palumbo to the hole, 9:20 on the clock.
Jordan Mayer. Oh, and a steal.
Now Farmers Insurance takes over again. Palumbo for three.
Let's be smart, Black. Be smart.
And we said don't count Farmers Insurance out. I mean, they have a ton of talent on this red team, and we were right as Rodney Gallagher tries to take a jumper blocked by Omar Faulkner. Faulkner, I believe, averaged over 5 or so blocks during the high school season for South Allegheny during their magical run this past winter. Gallagher tries to go to the bucket. And he had two big men in front of him, and Jordan Mayer and Omar Faulkner as Farmers takes over. Farmers trailing 59-55 with just under 8.5 to go. Faulkner with a rebound, gets a jumper to go, 8:21 now on the clock, and it's a 2-point game.
How about Faulkner with the 15-footer?
I don't know if he's used to shooting from that far now.
No, I don't think so.
Looks like a timeout called here by B Graphix, I believe.
No, I believe it was
Farmers?
by Farmers, yeah.
Farmers with the timeout. 8:11 to go. And we're going to take it into the huddle for B Graphix. See what Tim Tyree has to say to his team here this timeout.
All right, let's continue. But that's the biggest thing they're getting. That was a second chance opportunity, though, Faulkner right there. All right, we can't come down, get one opportunity, and they go down and they get two. All right, it's a tight game. Smart with the basketball, smart shots. All right, I'm on the dribble kick, but us going 1-2 dribble, step back, pull. That's not a good shot. All right, let's be smart. Let's get to the basket. All right, let's finish hard. Finish on 3. 1, 2, 3.
About ready to resume play. Farmers inbounds as Palumbo inbounds to Devin Whitlock. Just over 8 minutes to go here in regulation. 59-57 lead for B Graphix. Farmers with the ball. And a turnover, ball goes out of bounds. And B Graphix will now take over, trying to make a one-possession game into maybe a two-possession game.
We're exactly at the halfway point of this second half.
All by yourself, though.
And remember, B Graphix started this half on a 9-0 run before Farmers took that timeout with a minute and a half into the second half. And looks like that timeout worked pretty well for Dana Zychek and his team. Champagne for 3. Rebound by Jordan Mayer. Mayer gets it across to Rob Robinson. Now here's Robinson. Defended by Braden Reynolds. Robinson looking for teammate. Faulkner with it.
Off his knee or travel, one or the other. Off his knee or travel, one or the other, man.
B Graphix really looking for the traveling call.
Yeah, Tim Tyree pretty vocal about wanting to travel or off Omar Faulkner's knee there. I don't know.
Let's go.
It might have been a travel.
Who are we to say? Miss. Braden Reynolds gets a big rebound there as Farmers look to tie it there, but now Reynolds out from 3. Swish. Nothing but net.
You cannot leave that boy open for a 3.
Nothing but net there by Braden Reynolds. And how did he...
Oh, nice move. Oh,
How Naz did he sneak into the second round? I don't know how Braden Reynolds did that. Reynolds over to Champagne. Now back to Reynolds. Reynolds out to Jay Caruso. Goes off of his hands and now into the hands of Caleb Palumbo, who converts on the other end.
I think the fact that him being a senior is why he may have dropped.
Speaking of Braden Reynolds, of course.
Yes.
A senior at Chartiers Valley. Champagne inside. Gets it out to McSwiggan. McSwiggan a jumper. Missed, and Palumbo with a rebound, gets it up to Devin Whitlock. Whitlock for 3. Goes in and out, and now Jordan Mayer, a nice offensive rebound, gets it across to Whitlock again. Whitlock looking to make something happen, guarded heavily by Rodney Gallagher, gets it out to Palumbo. Palumbo for 3. Nails it 62-62 on that 3 by Caleb Palumbo.
1-5. You know where it's coming from, kids. On your left.
Under 6 minutes to go, 62-62. Gallagher a miss, and Palumbo again gets his name called as he gets a rebound up to Jordan Mayer. Mayer loses control of the ball, but Faulkner gets there. And Faulkner gives Farmers Insurance a 64-62 lead.
Faulkner's having a monster game tonight. Both sides of the court.
Wait, here, Red. Hands.
Looks like B Graphix is going to take
B
time out
Graphix
now.
calling a timeout here with 5:28 to go. 64-62 lead.
I know we're repeating ourselves, but after the first minute of that second half, for this to be a 64-62 game right now.
I'm very much wondering what Dana Zychek said at that timeout. But we're going to go over to Farmers Insurance, see what Coach Dana Zychek has to say.
All right? Let's be active in looking at that. We found a couple good looks for Caleb already here, right? Shot fake, he can go to the hoop. He does that. Look for post. We're cutting to the hoop raw, right? Hey, next time down on offense, whoever comes down, let's run a 4 low, all right? Block, quarter, and see what happens, all right? Whoever's on the block comes screen for the ball, right? Who's ever in the corner where that screen comes from, let's pop up, right? And backside is a backside screen, okay? Come on, let's win this game. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win.
And we're back. 5:28 to go. Farmers has a 64-62 lead. You knew that already, though, because I've said that a few times. Right now? 2-point game. Rodney Gallagher with possession as he brings it across midcourt, guarded by Devin Whitlock. Reynolds a three goes off
Oh, he
the
got
rim, gets his own rebound somehow in the corner there. Trey Champagne goes inside. McSwiggan with a rebound, and he gets blocked by Omar Faulkner, and Devin Whitlock takes over. Out to Palumbo, and Palumbo hits a big three.
Is that his 5th of the game?
Caleb Palumbo just coming up clutch for Farmers Insurance. Corner three
Faulkner started that whole thing.
makes it 67-62. Short doesn't fall, and now Palumbo gets to the loose ball. Palumbo, the last minute and 43 seconds, he had 8 points, all on his own. 8 points. A 10-0 run. 10-0 run right now for Farmers Insurance as they lead 67-62 with 4:23 left. B Graphix needs a stop here, and they get one. A nice steal as Reynolds made that happen. He gets to the lane, and he gets a bucket to make it a 3-point game.
When B Graphix is able to get out and run, they could cause some real problems.
Reynolds made that happen, forcing that turnover.
Uh-oh.
There's Rob
Robinson.
Robinson. We talked about him trying to maybe figure things out here. He makes it a 5-point game again. Reynolds for three, just automatic.
Trey, which way was it? You got it? Let's go.
3-pointer for Braden Reynolds. It's now a 2-point game, 69-67 in favor of Farmers Insurance with 3:42 on the clock.
Trey, he's left here. Carry the corner.
And Caleb Palumbo, a high school teammate of Rodney Gallagher, so a lot of talent over there. A key turnover there as B Graphix takes over, down 2 with 3.5 to go.
Dribble.
Laurel Highlands has both of those. Plus Keandre DeShields.
Transfer from Uniontown, correct?
Yes. And they're all young. Well, Palumbo's a senior, but look at that.
Deep three by Reynolds, offline, and Palumbo with a nice rebound as well. Palumbo, a good amount of rebounds. I mean, he's pretty much doing it all. Jordan Mayer for 2. McSwiggan a rebound. Still a 2-point game. Reynolds now takes it across midcourt. And Coach Tim Tyree telling Reynolds not to settle for a shot. They need a good one here. Down 2. Gallagher a jumper. And a rebound there in the corner, and then a turnover as Devin Whitlock picks off a pass from his soon-to-be BVA teammate Alonzo Wade. On the other end, Whitlock a shot, and Faulkner trying to get it, and he gets it.
Perseverance there.
2:37 on the clock, and Omar Faulkner perseveres. There's Champagne with 2:27 to go. He makes it a 2-point game again. Back and forth we go. And that play by Faulkner there, that was really something there, Ness. Now here's Palumbo, gets it inside to Mayer, and Mayer with an easy bucket. 2:03 to go here in the game, 73-69 in favor of Farmers after that Jordan Mayer bucket inside.
Yes, that was a textbook pick and roll.
Now Gallagher going to the bucket, and he gets it. 1:47 to go. And Rodney Gallagher makes it a 2-point game again as these two teams just continue to go back and forth.
Oh my, Robinson knocks down his first 3 of the game.
Big time for Rob Robinson to come up clutch from beyond the arc.
Help out!
Now Reynolds for 3 gets they had a hand in his face, and didn't go. Jordan Mayer picks up a big defensive rebound, gets it quickly to Devin Whitlock, and now Whitlock holding it near midcourt. And now Whitlock takes it to the hole, and jumper goes offline. Rodney Gallagher with the rebound, 76-71 in the final minute, and Gallagher gets fouled. 55 seconds to go. 76-71 lead for Farmers as Gallagher heads for the line. Gallagher misses the first, obviously showing a little frustration there at the line, and Gallagher makes the second. It's now still a two-possession game. 76-72 lead for Farmers. And a foul there on Trey Champagne.
I think that's only their second team foul of the half.
B Graphix might be using those fouls. Oh, nice steal there by Reynolds. He tried to go behind his back to get it to Gallagher, but Whitlock made the interception, and Reynolds went crashing into the table. You all right, Naz?
Yeah,
all right. You looked a little startled there.
I was, but as I saw Reynolds coming at me, yes.
He's not the smallest kid in the world. Foul. Now 14 fouls on B Graphix, and Rob Robinson will inbound here. Gets it in the hands of Jordan Mayer, and Mayer gets fouled by Sean McSwiggan.
McSwiggan just picked up his fourth foul.
Gotta get one.
And he gets it inside to Palumbo, wide open.
Too easy. They fell asleep.
And that might do it. 6 points.
Keep it up, folks.
And Farmers gets a rebound off a Gallagher miss, and another foul by B Graphix. 13.5 to go here in the game. 78-72 Farmers leads, and it looks like Farmers is on its way to a 3-0 start to the season now.
I predicted Farmers to be the number one team in this league.
I believe.
Beginning of the season.
Yeah, I believe we kind of collectively, you, me, and Jeremy kind of talked a little bit about them kind of being the top team, just in regards to having. I mean, the players that you bring back. I mean, you bring Devin Whitlock back. You know, he's one of the better players in this league. And then obviously add Caleb Palumbo, and you add
Omar Faulkner was a difference maker.
It's huge.
Definitely a difference maker.
But Caleb Palumbo tonight, I mean,
he's a good player all the way.
He has been huge for this Farmers team. He makes one of two free throws. 79-72 Farmers lead. Trey Champagne takes a three, rebounded by Whitlock, and that will do it. Farmers Insurance wins the Battle of Unbeatens. They are 3-0 to start the season with a 79-72 win over B Graphix.
That was enjoyable. Thank you.
Thank you, Naz, for joining me.
Yep.
And we thank you for joining us for game one of this triple header. Again, Farmers Insurance, a 7-point win to move to 3-0 on the season. B Graphix drops to 2-1. And we will get leading scorers here soon, and we will talk to winning coach Dana Zychek here in a bit.
Hey, let's get a mic. Z. Hey, Jose, you gotta grab that mic. You gotta grab that mic and then.
Which one?
Yep, that's why I made it bigger.
Wait for the second game to start, too, because I got to do
Yeah, I know.
to do both at the same time because I have my recording.
Oh, yeah.
Stay. Don't
See.
leave.
We're losing viewers.
Dana. There we go. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Oh, no, you're good. All right, I'm here with Farmers Insurance head coach Dana Zychek. Dana, 9-0 run there by B Graphix to start the second half. What was kind of going through your mind? Were you worried at all there when they were able to go up by 9 right out of the halftime, or were you kind of very confident in your team and what you guys can bring?
Oh, I was worried we'd go down to 18 if they made another 9-0 run.
Right.
Called a timeout just to slow us up a little bit, gather ourselves again. We come out a little bit flat. They come out ready to go. Hit a couple big shots, but you know what? We weathered that storm and we're able to come back and win the game.
Right. What does it say about your team that they were able to come out after that timeout? I mean, I don't know what you told them, but I mean, you were able to kind of gather those troops and what they were able to do afterwards. I mean, what does it say about the resiliency that they showed?
Yeah, the perseverance. 6 guys, right? You know, subbed them in and out. Everybody got their minutes and try to keep everybody fresh. A couple guys stepped up. Caleb shot the ball real well tonight. The guys did a good job of finding them. And Omar did a great job on the offensive boards.
Yeah.
Not only defense, but offense. He gave us quite a few rebounds and putbacks.
Right. You mentioned only 6 guys. I mean, to be able to kind of play against a team like that shorthanded and come away with the win, that's got to make you proud as a coach to be able to see your guys kind of come through like that.
Yeah, definitely. I told our guys, we're starting to mesh now, getting a couple games into it with each other, familiarity of playing with each other. So I think we're going to get better as the season goes. And we were excited for this game. We missed a week, and that was a big game, get it first place.
Right. All right, Dana Zychek, Farmers Insurance coach. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Jose.
All right, that's game 1. Come and watch game 2.